Here's 3 movements to help you gain strength and flexibility in your lower body. These 3 movements are foundational to every single human being. What that means is we all move in these ways. You want to gain strength and flexibility. Well, then what we want to focus on is form and technique and a good tempo. We don't want to rush through these movements. We want to take them slow and ensure we're in a proper position for our body. Squat, hinge, side lunge. 3 foundational movement patterns that we can do to help us gain strength and flexibility. We can do it in between Zoom meetings, at work. We can do it at the end of the workday, beginning of the workday. We can fit these in throughout the week, and it doesn't take much time. When time is low, effort is lower. When effort is lower, we're more likely to do it. And as we repeat something day in and day out, well, now we're getting into the habit of daily movement. Today, we're doing 3 movement patterns. Let's get into it. First movement is a squat. You're gonna go to the depth that feels comfortable for you, but before we do our squat, let's get into the movement pattern. And let's master this movement pattern. Let's figure out how we can best do this movement so it feels really, really strong, okay? And so first, what we're gonna focus on is, if you can, be barefoot. If not, that's okay. So we're gonna now get into about shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knee. You're gonna feel the heels and then feel the toes. You might sway back and forward. That's completely natural because you're shifting your weight a little bit when you start to feel these areas of your foot. Okay, feel the heel, feel the foot. Now we're going to feel centered. Feel the center of your foot. But don't lose that contact with the base of the toe towards the front of the foot. Don't lose that contact with the heel towards the back of the foot. Feel centered through the center of your foot. Relax your feet. No need to grip the earth extremely tight. A bit more relaxed foot position, a natural foot position. Feel centered and rooted. If you need to, you can place your feet, your toes outward a little bit if that helps. Now what we're gonna do is keep a tall spine, all right? And so hands on the ribs. What we're gonna do is breathe into the hands, expanding the ribs outwardly. Exhale. Good, create that length, that tall posture. String, pulling the head to the sky, okay? Now we're into our foundational embodied position, centered of the foot. And a squat is a knee dominant pattern, meaning we bend from the knee first. Slight bend in the knee, chest stays tall, butt is back. We're gonna squat and come up. Inhale through the nose, descend, exhale, through the mouth and stand. Alrighty? So I'm keeping that length, that space through the spine. That's gonna help reduce stiffness and pain. The spine, think of it like an accordion. Posture like this, well, we want to extend, create length and space through that spine for a healthy spine and position. Good posture here, breathing into the ribs, forward, side, and back, getting 360 degrees expansion at the rib. Big deep breath, tall skull, tall spine, bend those knees, and return. Good. If you're someone who needs more support with your squat in the beginning, you can find a chair. You can go a little bit wider with the feet, tall spine, bend those knees, sit down and stand. Sit down and stand. We're doing strength training. That's what a repetition of a squat will do. It'll get those joints, those tendons, those ligaments, those muscles strong. We want to create a baseline of strength and stability. And so by balancing the foot properly, creating tall length through the spine, helping with our motor control, the control we have over our body, the proprioceptive, the awareness of our body in time and space, our movement capacity. All these things are gonna start to fire. And your body's gonna start to adapt and adapt and adapt and adapt. And that's when it's going to create those adaptations and grow stronger and grow stronger and grow stronger and grow stronger. All right? So we're creating stability and strength as our foundation. And then as we descend, we're taking the joint through a range of motion. And it might be short for you in the beginning, but over time, it's going to expand. It's going to open up. It's going to open up, open, and pretty soon you're gonna be squatting to here with good control and back. That's gonna take time. So squat to the depth that feels comfortable for you. All right? 10 repetitions. Ready? We're gonna do it together. Inhale through the nose, tall spine, find the center of the feet, embodied position. Exhale. 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 You can bring your hands like this together and back. You already made me lose count. I'm gonna say that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. 10 squats. Great job. Now we're gonna make our way into movement 2, a hip hinge. We're doing the hip hinge though from a 1.5, about a split stance style position. So place the foot back behind you, okay, about a foot distance back behind you. Come onto that tiptoe, slight bend in this top knee. Now we're going to move from our hips first, not the knees. This is a hip dominant pattern, a hip hinge. So we're gonna be biasing, favoring that side that's on the ground. Slight bend in the knee, shoot that butt back, feel that stretch in the backside of the hamstrings up into the glute, and return. And return, okay? Now first, let's hold this position. Once again, find the big toe, find the base of the toes, lean forward into the toes, lean back into the heels. Okay, forward, back, and now find that center of the foot, midway through that arch. Okay, relax the foot. Feel rooted and stable and strong. Like the ankle is in sand at the beach. You're rooted into the ground. Create length and space. Tall spine, big inhale into the ribs. Hold this position, tall spine, and now hinge. And come up. Okay, we're gonna do this together. Here we go. And 2. And 3. Keep most of the weight on the front foot. Back leg is there for support and balance. 4. 5. 6. 7, challenging our balance, our stability, our strength. 8, feel that in the back of the glutes, back of the hamstring. 2 more. 9, last one. And 10, good, feel that in the back of the leg, hamstring. You're gonna feel a little bit in the lower back too at first, but just ensure we have a good hip hinge pattern, all right? We don't wanna be rounding at the spine too much. We're not gonna get too much into the tutorials in this video. I will be releasing other videos that will help you with your hip hinge. Okay, let's go into the right foot now. Foundational embodied position here. Okay, feel that heel, feel the toe. Heel, feel the toe. Feel centered, rooted, and balanced. Tall spine, inhale. Let's hip hinge, here we go. Good. Let's go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice job. Good. So first we did a squat, then we did a hip hinge. Now we're going to do a side lunge combined with a hinge. So we're combining a hinge and a lunge, 2 foundational patterns. We're gonna go wide with the feet, point those toes outward a little bit. Tall spine, embodied position. Stay rooted to the ground, but also keeping that length through the spine, through the crown. Breathe, feel rooted, feel grounded. What I'm going to do is now bend one knee, and then as if there was like a pole right here, I had to duck under it. Okay, so hips go back. I have to duck under and miss the pole, so I'm sinking into one side, and then stand. Sink into that other side, come back, and stand. Stand, a highly functional movement, great for the hips. Stand. Stand, so we're using a hip hinge, but we're also bending those knees. Okay? So let's do this together. Go wide with the feet, find that grounded, embodied position, Inhale through the nose. Okay, we're gonna hip hinge, sink into the hips, stand. Hip hinge, squat and lunge into the other side, stand. Hip hinge, lunge into the other side, stand. Good, let's keep that moving and grooving. Boom. Okay, boom. Go a little faster on this one, breathe. Good, really flow into this one. Flow, doesn't have to be perfect. Just flow into it. Let's go for 5 more, each side. 1, 2, 2. Breathe. 3, length through the spine. 3, 4, 5, and 5. Good. 3 foundational movement patterns that we can do 10 repetitions of each. It could take you 3 minutes. It could take you 4 minutes. It could take you a little longer. You can progress yourself. Next week, go for 4 minutes. Next week, go for 11 reps each, 12 reps. Go up in reps. Increase the range of motion. Increase your focus and intention. There's so many ways to progress yourself. It's all about creating those new adaptations after adaptations every single week, every single month for the rest of the year. So you evolve as you age. The trajectory goes up, not the other way around. As long as you're progressing your movement capability as you age, even people and guys I know, my back pain was at 19. Now I'm almost 30. So all my people out there who are 29, 28, 30, 31, 32, 34, it doesn't matter. As you know, age doesn't even matter anymore. Everyone's freaking feeling it, man. No one's feeling healthy and strong. Everyone's feeling riddled with pains and injuries, okay? So start now. Get that trajectory going upwards as you age, okay? So fit that in throughout the day, in between Zoom meetings, all right? Feeling like you need a little break, gain some energy and productivity? Start your squats. Start the hip hinge. Start that lunging pattern, okay? So that is 3 movements to help you gain strength and flexibility in your lower body. Try that out for the next couple weeks. Try it a couple times per day or every other day, depending on where you're at with your body and your fitness level. And you can expect more routines just like this inside of the Embody Training App. Coming to the App Store very soon, so keep a lookout here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my social media platforms, and save this video, share it with a friend or family member. Get on the Posture Pals newsletter where I send you emails every single week. And start moving and start grooving and don't stop, okay? We're getting that trajectory to go upward as the years go on. Let me know how it feels and follow for more.